become of this country? And why are we so silent? I know one thing. I don't like it, I hate it, and I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. I'd like to start by saying that if the agenda of the Bush presidency has ushered in is not repudiated, and if the Bush regime is not driven out in disgrace before their term is up, then the sweeping changes this administration has begun will be legitimated and will continue, no matter who becomes the next president. Declare yourself. Are you for this war? Are you against this war? Are you for torture? Are you against torture? If you are against it, then you need to declare yourself. There's no more sitting on the fence. The World Can't Wait and other members of the Impeach 07 coalition are launching the Declare Yourself campaign to bring to the surface the disgust that so many are holding inside. We will be declaring ourselves by wearing orange, a bandana, which are being sold here, an orange ribbon, an orange armband. If every one of us who hates what is happening adorns orange, there will be a sea of resistance very visible in this country.
I'm Dennis Liu. I'm the co-author of Impeach the President, the case against Bush and Cheney, and I'm a member of the National Steering Committee of World Can't Wait. And I'm declaring myself against tyranny, torture, and war crimes, and declaring that the sleeping giant of the American people have to stand up. We are the wild card in the deck. The people have to take things into our hands. We're a majority, but they need to act. We need to show this visibly in orange. On Orange Fridays, get together with people that you know who are wearing orange and take this out to people and wear it every day, because the future is in our hands.
I'm wearing orange to stand with people who are being tortured and detained. I'm wearing orange because I don't believe women should be forced to have babies they don't want. I'm declaring myself and wearing orange because I don't believe in the war in Iraq, this immoral, unjust, illegitimate war, and we cannot spread this war into Iran. I'm declaring myself, and I'm going to wear orange and make everybody see this all across the country. You should too, because we are the majority. What is being hidden and felt on the inside needs to become manifest and visible everywhere. Declare yourself.
In this country, there are too many people still hoping that they can wait things out until 2008, that somehow this nightmare will run its course. But what we got in 06 is what we'll get in 08, if we don't do something radically different. Again, I say, if Bush is not driven from office, if his program is not repudiated before the end of his term, then everything he has done, from the legalization of torture, the ripping up of the rule of law, the spying and lying, and assaults on women and gays and science and critical thought, his betrayal of black people in New Orleans, all this will remain no matter who becomes the next president. It's on us to change this.
So in April, when the Supreme Court, George Bush's new Supreme Court, upheld what has been dishonestly called the partial birth abortion ban, George Bush, very pious, came out, very upstanding, and said, actually he was gleeful, he said, "The Supreme Court's decision is an affirmation of the progress we have made in the past 6 years in protecting human dignity." Rewind to last September, when he was pressing for the passage of the Military Commissions Act, and Bush lashed out at Congress and lashed out at the Geneva Conventions and said, "What does that mean, outrages upon human dignity?" Speaking about the Geneva Convention's ban on torture. If you think about these two quotes, where Bush piously upholds enforced motherhood as a progress for human dignity and can't comprehend how torture, the photos, after the photos of Abu Ghraib came out, is an outrage upon human dignity. You get a sense of what kind of regime and what kind of future is being hammered into place. The Orwellian misuse of language, as well as the fundamentalist fascist program that is being hammered in.
While the U.S. has never been above torture and creating a pretext for invading other countries, they have never before attempted and succeeded. No modern government has ever attempted to make legal torture, invasions of other countries that have not threatened you or attacked you, and indefinite detentions. The new America, my friends, is Abu Ghraib. Abu Ghraib is not the work of some bad apples. It's the inevitable and deliberate outcome of the policies of not just this Bush White House, but that of Congress as a whole, that permitted and in fact legalized Abu Ghraib, Guantanamo, and the numerous black sites that Stephen talked about, where people have been shipped to torture and death.
A lot of times people get excited when they hear Bush criticize that they don't actually listen to what the Democrats are arguing. They don't talk about how the U.S. occupation sparked a civil war, or how this has unleashed waves of ethnic cleansing, filled the morgues with bodies bearing signs of torture, or created the fastest growing refugee crisis in the world. Instead, they blame the Iraqis for the mess in their once modern and secular country. Listen to what the candidates have said. Hillary: the American military has succeeded. It is the Iraqi government which has failed. Obama: our troops have done what's been asked of them. Now it's time for the Iraqis to step up. I say step up to what? Their oil is being stolen by big corporate interests, backed by the United States